Hello, hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, it's Chantele here from Reality Realness. Michael Pez was not able to join us today, but instead I have the lovely
Jacques, live from Portugal.
live from Portugal. How does that, what's happening? Why are you in Portugal? I'm too jealous right now.
I just had a couple of days off work and I just wanted some more sun. So I'm just kidding. I'm here for work. This is like my layover. You know how it is having the cool layover life, living out of hotel rooms.
Slash, I do love sleeping in hotel beds, so that's one thing I like about layover life.
I know. I love taking those like mini shampoo and conditioners. They're so good.
So good. I'm sure they're just amazing in Portugal.
It
So
smells good.
we are really behind, and I guess I didn't really realize how much more difficult it is to do updates and recaps on Big Brother because it happens all like 3 times a week. The show's on the air, and then I also watch the feed, so I get kind of confused as to what I know and what's on the show, and keeping up to date. And I just want to usually just watch the show as opposed to taking notes of the show. So I'd have to say that for this particular recap, I'm really unprepared.
Oh, that's okay. Me too.
Perfect. So where do we
have
start?
like
We have
four
we got to start from
episodes.
the beginning, right? We're on like episode 5 now, I believe.
Yeah, I just finished it.
Are you just watching it now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just kind of break down what's been going on up until now. So, episode 1, I thought it started off like with a pretty big bang. So it was like this whole computer theme or like technology theme, but it seemed like it was like a little bit outdated technology. Like I
Yeah.
find it really funny that it's supposed to be like high tech, but it's so low res.
Exactly.
I did find it a little bit confusing. I remember even texting my mom being like, it's really good, but there's a lot going on and a lot to follow. I remember being like, okay, there's 2 separate teams and they pick
Yeah.
themselves to be in separate things, and then they fall into another one room and the other ones are hanging by a string. And I'm like, I just didn't understand why that was all happening. What were
Yeah,
your
they're
thoughts
making it so campy. I think they're trying to copy like Big Brother Canada's campiness, where like they have to like fake, oh my god, they're gone, and like
on that?
those edits are they just kill me. Yeah.
I mean, I do like Big Brother Canada's campiness. No, not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Oh, it's way too over the top, but I love it.
But now, so what I found that it was like a little bit unfair, like or unbalanced. That like, so the one team that had, I can't remember all the people, but it had Angela, Casey, Winston, I think,
Yeah, all the athletic people. Like,
I don't know, I don't remember if Bailey was Bailey.
uh-huh.
And there was somebody else. Anyways, a couple other people that were on that side. And so they basically had to be crawling around in the dark trying to find these secret files. And they can either come back into the game and look for the file that makes them win. I can't remember exactly how it works. It's a little bit complicated. So they all did this, and Angela finally gets the winning file or whatever it said on it.
Yeah.
And then in the other reality that's going on at the same time, the other half of the house is hanging on a rope. It's like moving up and down, and they have to spell, what was it, immunity?
I think house guests.
Oh yeah, it was house guests.
Yeah.
House guests, like on these blocks as they're like all simultaneously being pulled up and down by these ropes.
Yeah.
I didn't see how those two like
Or fair, like
challenges.
evenly. Yeah, they weren't.
They weren't balanced at all. And so I felt like the one where the people were being pulled up and down, I felt like that one was a lot more difficult, and you need to have actually skill. But the other one was just kind of luck of the draw and chance.
Yeah, and it proves when like the 4 guys were the first ones to get house guests and the 4 girls were last, and like poor Sam. Oh, my little Sam couldn't spell house guests.
Oh, Sam. So it ends up being that Swaggy wins that one. And so from the first competition, Casey is the last person that didn't find whatever the file. And then Sam was the last person that was not able to spell house guest.
Yeah.
So they're both going to get punishments.
Uh-huh.
And even these punishments weren't very balanced. Like, what do you mean? They were so like this. So,
Yeah.
Casey, what was it called?
Which one? They
The pinwheel of doom?
pinwheel of
Doom. Yeah, I think
Doom.
so.
Yeah.
And then when Sam gets turned into a robot, what?
Which was like sad, but I also loved. Like that's gonna be an iconic moment from like years to
Yeah. She's definitely gonna go down like in Big Brother history as like the first, maybe the only robot. Like, I
come.
mean, it was really funny. I thought it was a really good idea. I thought the punishments were very unbalanced, but like I was liking it. I felt like her little like accent was just like the perfect accent to be like the robot version of that. Like I was like,
Yeah. That was definitely the one the producers probably wanted to be the
yeah,
robot. I don't know who else would have been a good robot.
maybe Swaggy or
Maybe JC, but no, him
maybe
JC and the robots romance showmance was like that was fun to watch.
exactly. So then, okay, so this was a long episode. So they get their costume. I don't know if it happened before or after. Swaggy now and Angela, who both won their respective competitions, they had to battle against each other. And now the winner of that competition was going to be able to keep 8 people safe, but they weren't clear on which 8 people that they got to keep safe. So they're on this surfboard. I guess they're surfing the web, and they're being hit by Big Brother icons like the back door and other chopping blocks, other Big Brother things.
Yeah.
And in the end, Swaggy stays on longer and Angela's off. So Swaggy kind of gets himself in a bit of trouble because he kind of promises Angela, but then he kind of doesn't. And it ends up being that he has to choose the 4 people or 8 people, but it was like groups of 4, correct?
Yeah. So 4 people you moved into the house with were a group. So he had to save 2 of the groups. So obviously he would choose his own group, and then he would choose like another group of 4.
And so every group of 4 had someone in that he had a connection with. So like he was vibing with Bailey, and that was one group. He was like BFFs with Fessel, which was another group. And then Angela was in the other group that he kind of made a little bit of a deal with. So he's always going to save his own group. And then he decided to save the other 4 people that moved into the house with him. So he left a lot of people mad, including his soon-to-be showman's Bailey. And he's a little bit power hungry, Mr. Swaggy C. Swaggy C. But anyway, so he does that, and right after that is the head of household, or is that the next day?
The next day. And then they move back. I think right after that, then Casey and Sam Robot move back into the house. And then
okay, so I think that's the end of the episode?
I think so, yeah. And then it's the second night.
Okay, episode 2. So we find out that so Sam is on as a robot sometimes, and then she gets has to power off or whatever, and then becomes a robot. So she kind of hasn't been getting a lot of time to even unpack or anything like that, and he's kind of getting a bit sad and depressed about being a robot. They have the head of household competition. Oh no, they had that in the first episode. Or second.
What was it?
Wait, okay, so Wednesday was the premiere, 2 hours. Thursday, there was no eviction. It was what? It must have been, was it head of household?
Yeah, it was just the head of household.
Okay, so in that one, what was it?
It was called Microchip Mayhem.
Oh, that wasn't a veto? Oh, right. Yeah, of course. Okay, so it's like they had to keep on putting all the chips in someone else's.
Yeah.
No, it couldn't have been because Steve was playing. Right. Yes. So basically they were trying to put chips in anybody else of the other house guests thing, and as soon as they get a certain amount of chips, they'd be eliminated from the competition.
Yeah. I like that challenge. It's very telling right away of who you're working with and who's against you.
And it drew some lines. I think it was already being developed that there was kind of 2 sides of the house, kind of some that were siding a little bit with seems like Swaggy, Fessy, Haley, Caitlin. At the end, Rockstar were kind of one side of the house.
What are they called again?
Has that happened? I think it's happened by then.
Yeah, but what's their name? It's
Faute. 5 of us till the end.
Yeah, Faute.
I don't know if that was revealed yet, that name, but yeah, Faute. And then there's the Bros Alliance, Secret 6 or Alliance 6.
Oh God, boring.
Boring, I know, but
I
too
don't
many
want
people
any of
on
them to
that.
win.
Pardon?
I don't want any of them to win.
Me neither. Maybe Angela. Not Angela. Maybe Rachel because she's on my team. But
Do you think they're gonna like steamroll the season? Those 6?
no.
I hope not. That would just kill the season.
No. I mean, oh, do you know what's going on now? Okay. Let's
Yeah.
keep on going. So Bailey and Tyler were kind of working together to get other people out, and then Tyler started to target Bailey, and Bailey kind of got a little bit offended of that in the moment, and but Tyler ends up winning the head of household, and then he's kind of like pissed that Bailey kind of was irritated with him, like him getting her out, and I thought that was a little bit weak on Tyler, because it's just like, obviously someone's gonna be pissed if you're working together and then you decide to start to get them out, like.
Yeah.
I would say would be a natural reaction, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So with the stipulation though of Swaggy's nomination, that means they're safe. So there's only really 8 people that can be nominated. So that's why it was a smaller thing. There was only 8 people playing for that head of household.
Yeah.
So it was Steve, JC, Tyler, Bailey,
Angela,
Caitlin, and Winston, I think, or Brett. One of the two. And so those were the ones that were competing for that competition. So it was a very important one because there wasn't that many people to be nominated at this point. It would be only 7 people to choose from, essentially. So yeah. Tyler wins. Bailey thinks that she's going to be safe with Tyler, but who knows? Tyler's a little bit of a wild card, actually.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he looks cuter with when he puts his hair back.
You think?
I think he's cute with his, like, when his curly hair is out, but like when he has his little headband on, I was like, oh, it's not that bad. It's not bad.
He does look like Frank a lot when his hair's out.
That's true. Frank.
Like a carrot top.
Yeah, the combo, carrot top Frank combo.
Got the muscles, yeah.
So I don't know what happened in between. I don't remember at all. But what?
Tyler wins HOH and I get 5 points.
Oh my God, stop. Okay, wait, points. Points. I don't want you to get 5 points. Okay, I don't know where I wrote them down.
I got it. Do you want me to say it or?
Say it once and then.
Okay, so HOH is 5 points. Nominated, -2 points. If you're saved by the veto, 2 points. If you win the veto, 5 points. If you're trending, you get 3 points. And then we said something about if you have the most DR sessions.
Let's get rid of that one.
Yeah, so we'll get rid of that. Kicked off first, -15.
Nobody got that though.
Sorry, viewers, that was your house guest. A battle back, which we'll talk about later. And then the winner, and then America's favorite player. So those are the main ones.
Okay, so we could actually be able to figure it out by the end of this little podcast, because I was thinking that I was getting so far behind, but we're not that far behind with our points.
No, yeah, only 1 week.
It's only been a week, I guess, or a week and a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got 5 points for winning head of household. And so he decides that because Sam and Steve were the first 2 that were kicked out of that competition, that those were his safe bet to not get any blood on his hands to put up for nomination. So he puts up Steve and Sam the robot, and the producers were dying over the fact that they could have you don't care about me conversations in the storage room, with Sam as a robot and Tyler telling her that she's putting her up.
They all look so sincere. If that was me, I would just be hysterically laughing at talking to a robot. I'd be I can't do it. I'd be this is dumb.
I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm rather sensitive, but I did tear up a couple times when Sam was just wheeling herself around and she's just bang into thing and just hey guys.
What do you think she really is? Do you think she's just in a control room, just sitting on a chair? She can't move. She's just looking at her TV
screen with a joystick or something.
Yeah.
That's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that it's would have probably, was really upsetting for her to have that punishment and like really difficult in the beginning. But I really wish she used it to her advantage more instead of being like whining about it. Like I wish that she was like more fun. Like it was be like, hey guys, I'm the robot. Like I don't know. Make it less that like people don't want to be around you because you're making them feel bad as opposed to like wanting them to be around you because you're the fucking robot.
Yeah. I wish she should have just like pretended she was offline and just like eavesdrop on conversations. That's what I would do.
Then you got caught, you get fucked though.
You know, just hide behind like the table or something.
Well, you see that she does do that later on, so she took your advice already. Okay, so he nominates those two. Then what happens?
So Sam and Steve. So I got -2 points for Sam.
Perfect. So you're at 3 points. Good. You're not that far ahead of us.
Yeah. And then what? And then so yeah, the house is basically divided. Half of them want Sam out. What do they call it? The level 6. They want Steve out. And Fateh want Sam out. I don't know why though.
Well, I think it's just because Steve was more so on their side, and also Steve and Scotty had a really pretty solid friendship. So they felt that if they kept Steve, they would also be keeping Scotty's vote a little more secure as well. Steve was kind of playing both sides, and it seemed as though that he had kind of like a bit of an alliance with some of the bros, and so he felt friggin' safe, like with being on the block next to Sam because he felt that he had a lot of, people were going to vote for him to stay. He thought it was going to probably be a 11-1 vote or something like that, like a pretty high number. So did they do the veto?
Yeah, and then it's that veto challenge where it's just like every round someone gets eliminated and they do crazy things like the snake pit. Yeah.
Wait, pause. Did they do the App Store yet?
Oh yeah. Wait, no, the trending thing. No, not yet.
Oh, so then they did the veto before the App Store?
No, the App Store was first. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm not really sure I like this twist. Have you gone in and voted yet or no?
No, we're allowed?
Oh, I'm not sure. I haven't even tried. So we're not allowed. Basically, what happens is you go on, I don't know, it's like a messenger bot type thing, and you answer some questions, and you basically, whoever is the most trending house guest, or so I guess who you've answered that house guest most often for good and or bad things, you would be trending. And so the trending, the highest trending person is going to get a positive app, and the lowest trending person for that week is going to get a crap app.
Punishment. Yeah, crap app.
So the first person to get the good app is
Sam.
Maybe you should get a point for that, getting a crap app and a shitty app. What do you think?
A crap app and a shitty app?
Will you maybe lose a point for a shitty app, or what do you think?
Oh, right. Yeah, because we only have a trending one. Yeah, we can.
Trending? Yeah. Well, I don't really want to lose any points, actually.
So trending was +3.
Okay.
So least trending, how much would you want to?
-1?
Okay.
Still good.
Yeah, -1. So Sam got most trending and Bessie got least, and they're both on my team. So with Sam getting it, that puts me at 6. And we're doing -1 for least?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, so that puts me back at 5.
Okay, you're still not creeped up that much yet. I'm like,
we're all getting points here. Okay, Bessie has Amazon.
Yeah, so the problem was he's Muslim, so I'm sure he talked to the producers and been like, I can't actually eat any ham, and so they gave him vegan ham, which I don't know if it's actually better because I'm sure some vegan hams are good, but like I don't know how good for you is like having all that soy or whatever byproduct they're using to make this artificial meat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Apparently he got kind of sick, but every time he hears the doorbell it's like Amazon delivery. I think it's funny, like Amazon, but Amazon. Anyways, so he gets that crap up, and Sam gets the good one, being that she has a chance to come back from being evicted.
Yeah.
So it seems like she has to maybe do like a competition by herself or something like that. And if she wins, she gets to come back into the house. So I don't know if it would happen immediately, like a kind of like a revolving door, or if it would be like wait for 4 weeks and then, 4 people battle back or whatever. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they're gonna sequester her and then
Oh, like a battle back type situation?
yeah, like a battle back, but she's just gonna be by herself. It's probably gonna be like the same veto challenge or something. Yeah.
I'm interested to see how that flows, but Tyler kind of uses this. Confides in Tyler about having the like this power. Was it now or was it later? I don't remember.
It was like at that time.
Around then. And so Tyler's like eyes like light up. It's like he has like ammunition now to like have a little more control of what goes on in the house. And so he somehow, is it here yet? Uses it to, because he needs just one more vote, because he's actually on the bros side. So he's on level 6's side, but Faute really believes that Tyler is on their side, especially with his nominations and like how he's been acting, and Swaggy and has been telling him a lot of things. So Swaggy's been talking to him a lot, even though Tyler's not on Swaggy's side at all. And so he uses this information to rope in Caitlyn, who, what do you think about how jealous she is of what's her name? Haley and Fessel.
I don't know. Like she has a boyfriend.
Crazy.
Yeah, and she has a boyfriend, so
she has a boyfriend. She's in the house playing a game. She's a life coach and spiritualist and these are things that I am as well. Like, I hope that I'm not that nuts. Like, and she's so jealous of them. Like, it's crazy. And so they were kind of cuddling underneath the covers, Haley and Fessel. And did you see that part where like Caitlyn like storms back into the room and is like, Fessy, where's my beads or my $800 that you broke?
And then he like storms out of bed like really fast.
Jumps out of bed like his mom's caught him masturbating. Like so bad. And so so Caitlyn decides to cry in Tyler's arms about how she feels like she's the bottom of all those threesomes and the alliances. And
oh my god, that's the worst move for her game. What do you think?
At this point, I thought it was terrible. And I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. So the vote happens.
She was like the original starter of Faute. Like, didn't she come up with a name?
Came up with a name, and she's like her little like dance move and slaps her butt. Like,
she was like so on board with Swaggy and Fessy, and like,
she's still kind of in love with Fessy too.
Yeah.
So the vote happens. Steve and Sam are on the block and tell me. And so you see in the between, like when they do like the little dance in the hallway for the dining room, like Winston is before Caitlyn, and Caitlyn asks Winston, "What should I do?"
Oh
and God. Winston's like, "I voted out Steve." And what did the girl do? Tell me, Jacques. What did the girl do?
She was the tiebreaker, and she evicted Steve. Which obviously, like, I would rather him go home than Sam. But just, like, the fact that she just, like, left her alliance, that was just not good for her game.
I mean, I know that it might not be conducive to me winning Big Brother when I get into the actual house. But, like, I'm so into loyalty, and I think that she's so disloyal.
Oh my God, yeah. Week 1.
Like, I could not look at someone in the eyes and like promise them like that. I don't think that's my friends or the people that I like. If it's maybe someone I didn't like, I might have less of a problem with it. But like, these are people that she spent all of the first 2 weeks in the house with. Like, and she's just stabbing them in the back and ruining all their games, like for the fact that she's jealous that she's not cuddling with Fessy.
Yeah.
So shocked face happens after that, and this kid, nobody knows who cast that hinky vote. So lots of speculations happening. And then they have the new head of household competition, which I know it helps have random people win.
Yeah.
But I hate crapshoot freaking competition. It was a crapshoot.
It for sure was.
Like it was like, you know, launch some random ball that didn't even seem to be flowing down like this shaft thing very effectively.
It's all luck.
Into random Silicon Valley, or what's they call it? I don't know, Silicon Valley type thing. Anyways, the winner was, who was it? Who was it, Jacques?
It was Kaylee.
Caitlin.
Caitlin, that's what I meant.
Like, who's Kaylee?
So many Kayleys and Haleys and Casey.
There's no Kaylee though. Is it Casey?
Yeah.
Haley.
Caitlin. That's how forgettable she is. Like, that's how memorable she is.
Well, Caitlin's kind of the star of the show right now.
Yeah.
And she wins, and she's really excited, and Fessel's really excited, and even Swaggy C is really excited, and Tyler is exceptionally excited because why? Because he has friggin' this girl wrapped around his finger.
Mm-hmm.
So annoying.
Yeah.
So we're in the reign of Caitlin, and yeah, she's nuts. So she decided, who did she decide to put up?
She puts up Winston and Scotty.
Even though her alliance is like, wants her to put up Winston and Angela, get one of those two out. But Tyler is like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. So he convinces her to put up Scotty and Winston with the backdoor plan to, has that been announced in the show yet or no?
Yeah. In the most recent episode, yeah.
Backdoor Swaggy.
But like now she's just putting up a person from both sides and a floater. So like, is this good for her game or is this not good for her game? Because at least she's not like choosing a side where she's choosing two people from the same side.
Well, I'm thinking that what's must gonna happen is that Scotty, I don't know. I just don't want the bros to get any more power, but Scotty might just jump to power, right? I think it's really gonna depend on who wins head of household, because if it's like Fessy, I think Fessy would get revenge on Caitlin, because like it just shows that like him being friends with her doesn't help his game. She doesn't care about the fact that like Swaggy C is good for his game. Like she didn't have that into consideration at all.
Yeah.
And she didn't tell him about it. That means she's not like open and honest with him. So I don't know I don't think it's good for her game. I think a lot of people would put her up, like 6 people out of the house would put her up and put her up probably against Tyler.
Yeah. That's fair.
And I think that level 6 would keep Tyler over Caitlin.
Oh, for sure. Because she's not. She's like the 7th person of level 6. So.
And it's like that's where she was before with Faute, sure, but like at least she wouldn't have had that side of the house after her.
I felt with Faute, she was like one of the ones controlling it. I felt like the girls were in control more than the guys at Faute.
But she was feeling as though it was like becoming like a couples alliance thing, and she was not part of it.
But who was Rockstar with? Wasn't she close to like Rockstar?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't know if Rockstar and Haley, but it's like I guess Bailey and Swaggy and Fessy and Haley was what she was more so like, I'm like the bottom of that. Take your chances as being the bottom of pairs, man.
Yeah, especially when there's 2 showmances, like they're bigger targets than you are. So
exactly, like have them be your shield and you be the number, like the split vote, and I don't know. But I think it's just her jealousy really consumed her and allowed her to use that as to be swayed.
Yeah, Tyler's just playing a great game also.
It's pretty good, but I think that he's kind of wasted a lot of his like what do they call it? Social capital.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's wasted a lot on this first episode where he could have just like our first 5 episodes where he could have just kind of sat back a little bit and not been so puppeteering.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't need to maneuver that because he wasn't going to be in trouble. Like, Swaggy wasn't coming after him at all. He's only coming after him now because he ruined his game. Swaggy was always going after Winston, Brett, Angela. You know, he wasn't coming after Tyler at all. So I think that he kind of, I mean, maybe it'll work out for him because what happened last episode, but I don't know. So yeah, so they nominated this episode. What happened? Was it yesterday? Yesterday was the veto.
I don't know. I'm beginning not to like Winston, so that's okay. Remember when they were in, like,
stopped liking Winston from his entry package in the show.
I know, that's okay. Okay, but like it's just so like random. Like, remember when they were like just chilling in the pantry? It was Tyler, Swaggy, and Fessy.
Yeah.
And then his bro douchebags, Brett and Winston, come in like, good conversation, boys.
Nice chat. Nice
and then
chat.
he, like, instead of confronting them, he just like runs away. Like,
yeah, it's like we just got blindsided and we're talking about what the fuck happened. So fuck off.
Yeah. I like Swaggy more.
I'm definitely on the Fonte's side. Definitely.
Me too. I always go with the underdogs.
Yeah, I guess so. What's happened up to this point? Oh, so that's pretty much the end of the episode. So that's where we are up to date. Should we reveal any spoilers in our last few minutes?
Spoilers. Who won veto? Oh yeah. Okay, sure.
So yeah, if you don't want to hear what's up to date right now, any spoilers, it's time to shut her down, shut her off. No spoiler, we're spoiling it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't have the live feeds yet, but I think I'm gonna figure out how to get them.
Okay.
But so yeah, Tyler wins the gosh darn veto. And I'm like, really? Oh, and we didn't mention this. He won the friggin' App Store cloud.
Oh my God, why?
And poor what's her name?
Swaggy?
Rachel got the crap app. So I guess I lost another point there.
Yeah, I was surprised by that, by Rachel getting it.
Well, there's been all that. Okay, so you heard all about like the racial comments that were made by her and Angela?
No. Oh my God.
Okay, so like it wasn't super bad, but it was more so Angela and her were tanning in the backyard talking about how they're gonna get so dark, they're gonna change their ethnicity, but they don't want to get too ghetto though, or something like that. Like just like I don't think that they were racist, but like I can see how it would probably not be an appropriate comment to make on national television. So I know that Big Brother, probably Alison Gardner, had like a conversation with them, and so they were both upset and crying because they could, they don't want to necessarily come across like that. And so so Rachel was kind of upset about having to have it been talked to about language and point of view on TV, and then she got the crap app. So I think that she got the crap app because of that. People watching the feeds might have recognized that, and she's also not been on the show that much.
Yeah.
So it's probably a combination of that. I think that she was so upset because of the fact that she was called out, more so than actually just realizing she probably just hasn't had any visibility on the show.
Yeah.
Right?
That makes sense.
So you got points for Tyler winning veto.
Yeah, and that's where I finished it.
Oh wait, you don't even know that he won veto officially yet, but okay.
Oh, okay, but I added it anyways. I can subtract it. It's just 5 points.
For right
now. Do you
know
the current standings with points?
Whatever. You have 5 points. I have minus. Wait, no, Caitlin won Hit a Household, so I got Caitlin won HOH. How much is that?
Yeah, that's 5, but she nominated Scotty, which is -2, and Swaggy. Rachel got -1 for the least trending person. So that's 2.
And my minus for Swaggy as well.
For Swaggy for what?
No, it hasn't happened yet.
Oh yeah, it hasn't happened yet, yeah. So far the current standings are in 3rd place with 0 points, Pez. You have 2 points. And I have 16.
16? Go through your points again, girl.
Huh?
Let me hear your points again.
Okay, starting from the first week?
Sure.
Okay, Tyler wins HOH, 5 points.
Yeah.
-2 because he nominated Sam, so that's back to 3.
Yeah.
Sam's trending, so +3, that's 6. And then least trending was Faisal, so -1, so that's 5. Fessy wins veto, so that's +5, so that's 10. Winston gets nominated, so that's -2, so that's 8. Tyler's the most trending, so that's +3, that's 11. And then Tyler wins veto, so it's 5, so 16.
Whatever. Whatever. I can't believe I'm gonna lose a friggin' person. It's so annoying. So annoying. I don't think I deserve to. Like, I think my team is actually pretty solid. Yours is pretty solid too.
Yeah.
I don't think that I deserve to lose a person.
No. Especially Swaggy. He's just so entertaining. Like, he brings more entertainment than some of the other people. And
exactly. I want to see what maybe he's gonna figure out how to pull it off. But like the problem is like JC doesn't really like him. Rachel doesn't like him. Angela doesn't like him. Winston doesn't like him. Brett doesn't like him. So, and he even tried to make like, let's do a bros alliance and we could take this thing to the end. They just laughed at him about it. So I just don't see, unless he gets some sort of secret power. Maybe he can convince Sam to use her power on him.
yeah.
Maybe. No.
That's not going to happen. The guy that evicted her the week before, no. And there's like not going to be a battle back, because then otherwise Steve would have been invited. Or they would have been.
He's back in the real world. So that's why I'm saying that I don't think that Sam's power is to hold off for 4 weeks. I think it had to be something that he can come back in that same day or next day.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want Swaggy to go, but I'm really excited to see the fallout of that nomination. I heard that like Caitlin was crying and Tyler was comforting her.
Oh my God.
I mean, she's entertaining. She's crazy as F, but like, I hate when just crazy people mess up people's games. It's so annoying to me.
Yeah. So she's like literally at the bottom of both alliances. I feel like
she has all this power that she's like, I love this power. It feels so good. It's like, yeah. You're so crazy.
His eyes, they're just so like,
people have been joking that she looks like Nicole Richie.
She does. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's kind of funny. Okay. Anything else you want to add for the last little bit?
No, that's everything.
Not gonna lie, like it's a pretty good season so far. It's probably the best US season in probably about 5 years. So
yeah, the last 5 years they're all voting with the House, and that's stupid and boring. And at least the first week there was literally it was a 7-6 vote. Like that's perfect. That's what we want to see. We want to see alliance drawn where everyone's at and just people going at each other, and that's great.
I really hope though that this move of Caitlyn doesn't allow the other side to just steamroll the House now. I really hope that, I hope that Fessel wins. No, it needs to be like Rockstar needs to win HOH. You know what I mean? Or like Bailey, Unrequited Love, or has to go and revenge her lover.
He has like so many targets on her already. Like she just is gonna make her target bigger and bigger and bigger.
Well, she's effed for sure. Like so she's gonna have to win probably. Because they're gonna go after her probably, and I don't know, her and Fessel.
Yeah. So who do you think is going to win so far as of the beginning of week 2? Who is the best shot of winning? Rockstar, maybe Pez.
I'm liking Rockstar more than she was my second to last pick. Yours too, I think it was, and Mike's first pick. I don't really want to give him that much credit.
Yeah.
A way better personality than I thought she was going to be. Like, she's smarter, she's calm, cool, collected, like, she's rational, she's funny, like, she's pretty solid. I like her a lot.
He might just, take it. I feel like it's a lot of people from my team versus a lot of people from your team. And then Pez's team is just like...
gonna slide by.
Yeah, so he might actually come out with a win. You never know, we'll see.
JC's not winning, Angela's not winning, Casey's not winning, Bailey's not winning. Angie is his only maybe gonna win.
All right, I'll stop giving him credit.
I think though. I mean, those are the ones who go get far. They'll all be in the jury.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But yeah, I don't see him having that many winners. Like, actually, well, nobody's a winner on any of them. I can't believe that one of them is gonna win. Right now, though, it looks like Tyler is a, it seems like he's able to play the game, and it doesn't seem like people are suspecting him very much.
Yeah.
Brett, even though he's in his bro thing, I think Winston's gonna leave pretty quickly, and so he might be able to.
Yeah, he'll outlast Winston for sure.
So yeah, he might make his way at least to the end because of this.
Yeah.
Caitlin, I think she messed with. Haley could go pretty far.
She could.
She's smarter than I thought she was going to be. I like the fact that she didn't join up with Winston, because I was just being kind of, you thinking all white people get together. That's kind of what I was thinking in my head. Like, usually the pretty white people always hang out together and they always attack the people of color. Usually how it works, right?
Yeah, no, that's exactly.
I mean, they are attacking Swaggy, which I was not surprised at. I was like, well, of course they're going to attack him. I mean, he comes across very strong, but like, well, I don't know why they didn't want to work with him as opposed to go after him. Like, why is Tyler so against him when Swaggy wasn't coming after him? But I think it's that whole, like, you want to hang out with people that are most like you. Yeah. And Swaggy is the least like Tyler. So it's just a fact of life.
Mm-hmm. So, do you think, so one last time, do you think that they're going to try to, like, the next few eliminations will be men? Maybe the women will be like, hey, let's get all the men out.
Okay, I don't think that Angela and Rachel will go against Brett and what's his name? Winston.
Casey was down for the female alliance.
The bros. JC's with the bros.
I think a woman will take it. I think a girl's gonna take the win.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna say it here first.
Whoa! You heard it here, folks. A girl is gonna take the win. It'd be cool as a women final too, like Angie and Rachel. I need someone on my team.
Yeah. Or Sam. Sam's gonna win. I don't know how, but she'll win.
Sam is very endearing and very likable, but I don't think that she's manipulated.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly.
Like, anybody can use her to do whatever she wants. I just don't feel like she has a mind of her own in that sense, like a game savvy mind of her own. Wait, so who'd you say you think is gonna win then? If you think it's gonna be a girl.
Okay.
When you look at the list, everybody sucks.
Maybe Angela? I don't know. No, but I don't know. I'll tell you on the next video, on our next live chat. I'll look it over and I'll let you know.
All right. Any last questions or thoughts or opinions? It's a good season.
Pez, get some points.
I don't think he's going to get any points until someone wins head of household. Yeah, because Pez's team is looking a little bit challenged, we'll say.
All right. Well, this has been so much fun again. Thanks for having me.
So fun. And, okay, from now on, I'm going to take proper notes, so it's not going to be a mishmash of, like, random episodes.
That's okay.
I don't think it was unentertaining still. I think it was still enjoyable, right? Right, guys?
Yeah. Right, Michelle Nash? She commented on the YouTube, so hey, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle. Well, definitely, we want everybody to subscribe. So, wait, where's subscribe? No, it's over here, I think. subscribe to our channel so you can get all of our BB updates. I think I'm going to do right now. I might do now or maybe tomorrow. I might do a tarot reading for each of the house casts. I did it for The Bachelor. Some of it was pretty interesting that, like, some of it kind of came true. So I might do it with the next, whoever's left right now, the last 15. Maybe I'll go through them and do a little tarot prediction. So if you want to be updated with that, subscribe. So you can find me at Reality Realness with 3 S's, or at Shan Fran, and you can find Jacques at
Jakes_mistakes.
Jake's Mistakes.
Bam.
Well, it's great talking with you, even in your live from Portugal.
Bye, guys.
Bye.